Hello, my name is Lorraine Del Toro. I am the proud mother of Antonio Del Toro, an Eagle Scout, class of 2022. As a mom of three, I can see the difference between my three children, and I always said that Antonio was the introverted, the quiet one. And little did I know he wasn't when he was at Scouts, when he was at school. He was a totally different person that I did not see. He was leader to his patrol. He was a senior patrol leader, planning for activities that they had to do at the troop. And those are leadership skills that he did not have before scouting. I see through my son and his experiences that he has become a man of great discipline with himself and tremendous patience and respect with others. I see that he was noticed, educated, uplifted, and encouraged to become the leader he is today, and to take those values with him to share wherever he goes. When he started thinking about his Eagle project, it was also a team effort. He shared everything at home, and we're a family that we communicate during dinner time. Our table is always full with guests. Everybody comes to our house, and that's how it's managed. But he said, "Mom, I really need to come up with a fun project. I'm gonna be in charge of everything, so I need to make sure everything is well organized." And he is a perfectionist. He likes things to be done the way he visualizes, and otherwise it's just not gonna fly. We had an exchange student from Taiwan at the time who was fantastic in math. And the project that he chose was to collect 2003 pairs of socks. And at the beginning, we're like, why 2003? It's going to be impossible. And he would answer, like, "Mom, nothing is impossible. You just have to work hard to get it." Like, okay. And so he talked to people that have businesses in the community. He went to the Rotary Club, Sunrise Rotary Club, and gave speeches. And he said, "I really want to make this happen." And somebody asked him one time, "Why did you pick socks and not another cloth or another project?" And he said, "We never think of our feet." And when I was in camping one time, I was cold and I couldn't get warm enough because my feet were cold. And from that moment, a whole project was born. 2003, because that's the year he was born. And so again, another connection to his life. He involved the community to give back. We got socks for men, for women, for girls, for boys, for babies, all sizes, all colors. We had lawyers from the community giving them phone numbers to big companies to call and get donations. And when I heard my son on the phone, like, "Hello, my name is Antonio Del Toro, I'm working on my Eagle project," I would be in the kitchen with a knot on my throat because he's doing it all by himself. Those are the type of things that Scouts makes out of a boy. Gives them the courage, the opportunities, and allows them to make mistakes. Because you know what? Scouting was not easy, has not been easy. He made mistakes, but those mistakes help him. Antonio tiene ahora 18 años. Terminó la preparatoria aquí en la West Aurora High School. Y ahora se encuentra viviendo un año de intercambio con el programa de Rotary en Finlandia. Está ahí en un programa cultural, está repitiendo el último año de preparatoria, pero básicamente está ahí por esa curiosidad de conocer nuevas cosas. Una de las facetas que nos comentó fue que atendió a un campamento en Finlandia y se dio cuenta de la diferencia enorme que hay entre cómo hacen las cosas en Estados Unidos y cómo las hacen en Finlandia. Y a mí me encanta que tengan esa oportunidad de ver las cosas diferentes, porque no son raras, son diferentes. Y a ellos les funciona de una manera y a nosotros nos funciona de otra manera. Y creo que eso ha sido también una experiencia muy bonita que tuvo. Y se dio cuenta que los Scouts no solo son en Estados Unidos, son en Finlandia también y pueden ser en otras partes del mundo. En realidad es una asociación internacional muy conocida y muy respetada a nivel mundial. Ya lo aceptaron en la Universidad de Lewis, que queda en Joliet, y aspira para ser un piloto de aviación comercial y poder viajar por todo el mundo. Te voy a contar que los Scouts, la tropa 358, lo llevó al aeropuerto que queda en Sugar Grove, hay un aeropuerto, Y una vez al mes suben a los niños y les dan un paseo en el aire. No sé si lo conocen, pero mi hijo fue a ese paseo y les dan un diploma y todo, ¿no? Fuimos al museo que tienen ahí. Igual, experiencias para darles a los niños una idea de lo que está allá afuera, a lo que se pueden dedicar en un futuro. Y a mi hijo le encantó. Y en alguna ocasión, mientras ya era la hora de dormir, él me dijo, mamá, yo quiero volar como un águila. Y ahora me emociona mucho porque mi hijo quiere ser piloto de aviación y logró llegar a ser un águila en los Scouts. Entonces creo que si desde chiquitos los papás apoyamos a nuestros hijos y repetimos sus metas y les damos la oportunidad de que lo vivan, van a lograrlo, van a alcanzarlo. Yo no tengo la duda que mi hijo va a llegar a ser un piloto y va a ser un buen piloto. Y creo que el trabajo de los papás nuevamente es estar atrás de ellos y apoyarlos en todos los momentos, en todas las cosas que quieran hacerlo. Algunas funcionan, otras no, pero nuestro trabajo es impulsarlos, es decirles, adelante, camino contigo. Before he went to Finland, he went to Mexico to say goodbye to the grandparents, because you never know what's going to happen in a year. And there was a stray dog that my son saw, and he said, oh my goodness, there's a lot of dogs in Mexico on the streets, blah, blah, blah. Well, the dog kept following Antonio throughout. And my son fell in love with the dog. And my son adopted the dog and went to Mexico's veterinary and got all the paperwork to bring the dog back home. And I picked him up at the airport and he says, Mom, we need to stop over at my aunt's house now. And I said, well, why? We need to. Little did I know that because the flights was a different flight, Aunt had arrived like at 2 in the afternoon and Antonio arrived like at 8 o'clock at night, the same day. Aunt had helped him bring the dog. So we went to pick up the dog. And he comes and he says, Mom, this is my dog. And I was not a happy mom. I wasn't. I said, what are you doing? You're going to Finland. I cannot have a dog. And he says, well, we are having a dog because you know what? Scouts, we protect animals. We love nature.
All the years that I was in Scouts, I learned something every week, every month, every camp out. And through all of those things that I've learned, I eventually ended up here in Finland. So it's taught me amazing things. I've made memories, friends especially. I know I had a little bit of a different situation. In middle school, I went to private school, and everyone in my scout troop went to public school. So when I made the transition to my freshman year of high school at public school, I already had a lot of friends, and they helped guide me and show me the ways. But in general, just the relationships I've made, not only with scouts, but also with my scout masters and leaders, those are extremely valuable, and I'm so grateful for all the opportunities that I had and the people that I met through scouting. So if there's a scout who's on the edge of wanting to join or maybe doing something else, I would encourage them to try it out, because the things that I learned are something that I don't think I would have learned otherwise, or through school or through a textbook or things like that. So
el consejo que yo les doy a los padres de familia es que sigan apoyando a sus hijos en ese ideal. Ellos están en los Scouts por un motivo, y el motivo es crecer, es encontrarse a sí mismos, es experimentar cosas nuevas, es compartir y convivir con niños de su edad. Yo creo que mi mejor experiencia es haber caminado con él día a día, acompañarlo a sus juntas, estar con él mientras recibía uno de sus premios, uno de sus parches, ¿verdad? Que iban en su saco, y sobre todo apoyarlos, porque van a tener experiencias que a lo mejor no son tan positivas en su momento, pero a lo largo del transcurso vamos a ver que en realidad aprendieron algo. El hecho de prender una fogata y quemar un bombón, al principio los papás vamos a tener miedo porque no queremos que se quemen, pero el día de mañana, cuando nos sorprendan haciendo un desayuno en casa, vamos a ver qué fue la disciplina ante el fuego, o al usar un cuchillo, o a usar las herramientas que usaban en los campamentos. Yo creo que los papás tenemos que estar conscientes de que nuestros hijos van creciendo y que nuestros hijos van a hacer algo mejor de sí mismo el día de mañana.